Welcome to Somewhere and Elsewhere, Coastal Carolina Arts Podcast by Shoresides. I'm Kevin Levi Green. Coming up next, a Somewhere and Elsewhere special where we uncover stories from artists across the coastal region.
Hey, just a quick note before the story. This piece addresses self-harm and suicide. If that isn't something you need to hear right now, feel free to skip this one. Hi, I'm Christian Green, a reporter for Shoresides. I know that, personally, art is therapeutic for me. It is for a lot of people. Sometimes it's listening to that perfect song or watching a favorite film. Other times it's making art, writing, drawing, whittling, crocheting, baking bread, whatever helps to ease the anxiety that I know a lot of us are feeling right now. For Olivia Stubblefield, art does more than relieve daily anxiety. Art helped save her life. Here she is with her story.
I never come to a canvas without already knowing what I'm going to do, because I'll either have dreamed about something or an image will have been just imprinted in my mind beforehand. I've never just sat at a canvas and thought, what should I paint today? My name is Olivia Stubblefield. I'm 38 years old, and I live in Wilmington, North Carolina. I came from a very educated family, so we used to always go to art museums and experience live music. So the art culture was normal in our family, and I was homeschooled, so art was a big part of my curriculum. I really like to use oil painting, and abstract art was kind of more of my focus at that time. And then it moved, I guess, kind of a mix of abstract oil painting and photography. And then I kind of stopped for a while, which was probably when my diagnoses were presenting themselves. I was diagnosed with bipolar 1 with psychosis, PTSD, CPTSD, general anxiety disorder, which was actually the first thing they came up with, depression, panic disorder, and a couple other things. The issue with having CPTSD and PTSD is I'm just a constant ball of anxiety. When I do art, I can at least feel some relief for the time that I'm painting or drawing. I can feel somewhat like a human being while I'm doing it, but then when it's over, the anxiety comes back. So I think at the time when I kind of withdrew from art, I was kind of fighting internally with a lot of my symptoms. I went through a very dark period of being suicidal, and trying to hurt myself and not wanting to be alive. And I scared myself during one of my attempts. I don't know how dark you want me to be, but I actually got my gun out and was about to shoot myself one night. And after that experience, I just realized I really needed help. And I started, being more, I guess, mindful of being alive and what I wanted to change about my life and what I was missing. I knew that I needed to get back to what made me feel present. And one of those things that I was really missing was, the things that I love to do, which was art. I kind of surrounded myself with all my old art. That was my starting point. And just looking at all the colorfulness of what I used to create, which kind of brought back a joy that I wasn't used to feeling. I just started out with drawing, which was something I never used to do, and using Sharpies, which was small. So I started out small and had little successes, and those little successes turned into painting again, small pieces, and then it got bigger from there, and it just made me happy. I use a lot of color just because it helps show how much I want to be here or how much life I want others to have or joy. So that's why I want it to be bright and fun. Um, my advice to anyone is even if you think you can't draw or can't paint, like just do it. The action itself, I think, is calming and is peaceful. You just have to try and it will help you. That's what I think.
You've been listening to Somewhere and Elsewhere, a Coastal Carolina arts podcast on working narratives and Shoresides. Shoresides is a local journalism project serving the Coastal Carolinas and beyond. Know of a Coastal Carolina artist we should be covering? Contact us at info@shoresides.org. I'm Kevin Levi Green. Thank you for listening.